got a meal monster? Come and get it!
What did I say? The best joke that I found about this is that the Titan represents the white man. And the white man is this unstoppable force that Yasuke has to run away from. Some of the takes on the internet, my god. But now you have the gamer that is also having to come to grips with reality and admit that, yeah, okay, a lot of people are tearing into this. And for the first time ever on the internet, I see individuals actually trying to defend this abomination. And again, I want to remind people that I went to Reddit, I went to X, I went to 4chan, like I went on every single place I could find. And there weren't many people like trying to defend Assassin's Creed XO. But now on Facebook, on the gamers' own comment section, I do find a lot of individuals that are basically trying to say, no, like this is fine. This is why are people upset? Like here you have this guy saying people complain that the Titan is very uncanny valley. Did they see a single episode of Attack on Titan? And I want to point out that this is how leftists argue in 2025, and this is how they argue on every single platform. They pretend that they just don't understand what the controversy is. It's kind of like them running a DDoS attack on you, which is basically wasting your time with dumb questions. Like, there is no way that they themselves don't see that the styles are clashing awfully here. That it's the same thing when you take something from an anime and you try to put it in a live action movie. Stuff that happens in anime, especially shit that looks over the top, belongs in anime. If you try to recreate the drawings with real people, it looks insanely cringe. And the problem with this Titan is also the fact that it's rushed. Obviously, they didn't spend a lot of resources on it, since this is just DLC. And because the Titan is so huge, you get to notice the lack of facial animations, you get to notice the lack of physics on the hair. And on top of that, it's the plot writing as well, where Yasuke just screams at the Titan, and the Titan screams back. Like, I'm sorry, but from a company that's Ubisoft, like, I know we dropped the bar really low, but it's still $100 million company. And if it wants to do something like Attack on Titan crossover, which I don't know why they do, but if they do want that, like, they have to actually show that they're putting an effort. The whole thing is to invite fans that don't play Assassin's Creed games, and they do happen to read Attack on Titan, to then try and pick up the game. And if the game looks like this, they're not going to pick it up a second time. And for the fans of Assassin's Creed, if any of them are left, this is jumping the shark. This is the company basically stating, we don't know what to do with our franchise anymore. We ran out of ideas. And so we're going to use Attack on Titan crossover in order to throw anything we have at it, including the kitchen sink, hopefully that someone will like it. And it just doesn't work. It reeks of desperation. There is someone in the comment section that pointed out Call of Duty actually made it work. Call of Duty, yeah, like they use skins, but it's a multiplayer game. The character isn't massive, so that you can notice every single imperfection on it. And the purpose of the game is not to cause immersion in the historical time period. It's to have a display of skill against other people that are playing. So this is why Call of Duty actually gets a pass and why no one complains about it, while this thing is beyond ridiculous. In a game that was already getting ridiculed for their choice in the protagonist, for the fact that they had to buy a sword from Amazon and pretend that it's Yasuke's, for them butchering Japanese aesthetics and culture, for them confusing Japanese characters with Chinese. Like, they already got all this criticism, and so, yeah, now they're going to be like, okay, well, we're finally making a game in historical Japan. What did we do in the past? Well, in the past, when we did the American Revolution, we had the DLC where you had to fight King Washington. Like an alternative history where Washington puts on the crown and becomes the tyrant. Now, this game takes place in Japan. What can we do? Let's have Yasuke fight against Titans. And just so you know that I'm not the type to constantly complain and bitch without giving solutions, you could have made this work. First of all, don't make this cringe with Yasuke like screaming at the Titan and Titan screaming back. Like, that's just retarded. And never have the Titan be presented in a bright light. If you didn't invest a lot of body in your monster, then don't show the monster. Old horror films actually understood this. If you watch American horror movies from the 90s, most of their monsters weren't made with CGI, they were puppets. And those puppets didn't always look good. And so what they did is that they made sure the camera focuses more on the protagonist. And when they did have the monster appearing, it was usually in a dark light, or they would only present parts of the monster. For example, just look at the first Alien movie and you'll see what I mean. And so the idea of Yasuke not being able to fight the Titan is actually good. The fact that he's just trying to run away from it is also good. But why not just make it so that he runs away in a dark environment? I mean, he was already in a cave, right? Why is that cave so bright and well lit? Just have it being really dark and don't show the entire Titan. Just have, an eye peering through a little chasm, or you get to see like the grinning teeth as you're trying to run away, and maybe an arm that comes out from a crevice. That would have made it a lot less cringe if you really wanted to go with the Attack on Titan thing. And to be fair, the whole DLC, like if you want to mix the universes, it would have made a lot more sense if Yasuke was just teleported in the Attack on Titan universe, and he gets involved into that coup where they're trying to overthrow the royals, and he is focusing more on human assassinations, and he has to fight against people that have the omnidirectional gear. That would have been a lot cooler. But instead it's like, oh, Attack on Titan, well, it must have a Titan, right? And you just, no, like, people are going to make fun of it. And the only argument that leftists have seems to be, oh, well, people, they just didn't watch Attack on Titan, right? Oh, that looks like a Titan from Attack on Titan. My point is that people are complaining about the way it looks when it looks like the source material. If people are complaining about how the Titan looks, it really screams, I didn't watch any of the anime and I haven't read the manga. People complaining have never really actually watched an Attack on Titan. It's interesting how it's like literally the same argument over and over. And it's like, okay, I did read the manga, I did watch the anime, and I still think this is shit. What next? And I'm not the only one. Like, there's more of us that share out my opinion than there are of you. This is the thing, though, right? Like, I don't believe that these leftists are actual people. I'm starting to think that they're astroturfing. Because if you actually like something, why do you care if other people hate it? Like, if you think you're in the majority, why would the company listen to the small loudmouths? And so, anyway, right. Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.